Welcome to episode 11
Episode 11.
of the Cousin Couch.
We're back.
Heck yeah. Good to be back.
Double digits. Yeah, it's been a good week.
Yeah. Yes.
Our audience is growing, dude.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, we're up to like 30 people on Spotify, Apple Podcasts.
Yeah,
And
concurrent
then
viewers.
YouTube is 4 digits.
Well,
4 digits on YouTube.
I mean,
Don't play it down, Gage.
I
Don't
mean,
play it down.
when you look at like engaged views on the page, it's
Dude, they're engaged.
no,
They
we
will be
literally have the
engaged.
stats
They'll be engaged.
that
don't
tells
worry.
us which ones are
It's
engaged.
okay.
or
The
not.
audience can't see. We have 4 digits.
Yeah. Total views, yeah.
I got Mountain Dew voltage tonight.
He's amped up.
Yeah, dude.
When I came in today to record, he had like what song was playing?
When you first walked in, it was "Smells Like Teen Spirit"
Yeah,
by Nirvana,
Nirvana. He was getting pumped for this cast.
and then "Sabotage" by Beastie Boys came out.
Yeah, and that's just a normal playlist. So.
Yeah, that's just my teenage angst playlist. Follow it on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's got some good jams on there.
Teenage Dirtbag. I listened to that on the way up
No.
here.
I don't have that one.
'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag.
No, I just got a lot of Green Day, some Linkin Park,
Okay.
some Weezer, Nirvana, some 41, Blink-182, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like 90s
Early
and 2000s, like,
punk rock.
yeah, punk rock or hard rock, grunge rock.
Nice. That's the kind of stuff you want to do.
No,
You kind of do. Oh,
not really, no. I'm not that heavy.
No.
I think, in my music.
yeah.
It's a little bit lighter. It's more of like a pop rock, I guess.
Okay. A little more like Korean pop in it.
No, because K-pop is pop music.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
like-
straight pop, like
Yeah.
synthesizers, tons of samples.
It's like
The
One
drums were
Direction on
programmed.
steroids.
Yeah, Which it sounds cool. It sounds great.
Uh-huh.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Got some good songs.
Yeah,
You
Dynamite.
show me one.
Oh yeah,
You had a
the
little
new
dance
song.
for it.
Yeah, I learned the dance to one of the K-pop songs.
And I saw the video from it.
Yeah, the dancing isn't very good.
It's pretty good.
It's not that good.
The
Though
end
I
part
will say the first part really works.
sucked.
No, the first
part was terrible.
the first 2 seconds was good, and then it falls apart, and
no,
then
all
it
you do is
comes
wave your arms around.
That's what they do in the
random
video.
motion.
I did exactly what they did. It's the whole step back thing that they do. You know, my legs aren't as coordinated.
Yeah, at the end you did the step back thing, which
But-
looked all right.
No, you're talking about different. Okay, anyways, we don't have to talk about this, and we'll move on.
No, we're gonna show the video.
All right, people can watch the video, I guess.
Yeah,
Clip it into a short if you
yeah,
want.
I will.
It's really bad though.
No, it's really good. It's pretty awesome. It's when he was like 15, 16 probably. Maybe a little older.
Probably. It was probably like 2014, 2015.
That was his like
That's when I really started listening
K-pop
to K-pop.
grind. Yeah.
Yeah.
When
And
you're Korean, you have to listen to at least a little K-pop.
I mean, at some point, yeah. And I mean, I had listened to Korean music when Well, no. Okay, it's not my favorite one I've done because, little backstory, it's kind of like a country pop thing. Like, it's softer. It's mostly acoustic.
Country pop.
Yeah.
Like what Post Malone's trying to do.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, the sound is, the drums are electronic drums. just a bass, like a kick
Mhm.
snare going, and then it's acoustic guitars going for the whole thing, and then there's like some trumpet and piano.
Okay.
And so it's not really like the same vibe I usually do,
Mhm.
but I wanted to try something different. And I recorded the bulk of the music for this song like 2 or 3 years ago, and I had it mixed, and I just didn't like it. It just kind of sounded flat. Um, Not flat like pitch wise, but just like not very dynamic.
Yeah. Not a lot of range in it.
Yeah. Um, and so I was like, I'm just not going to release this one. But then I was helping an old neighbor of mine record stuff, like his own music, showing him how to like set up and do it and go through the takes. And one night he was kind of sick of working on his own songs because I was drilling him pretty hard, making sure stuff was actually like in time and perfect. And
Mhm.
so after we played the guitar part like 100 times over the course of a couple nights, he was like, I don't want to work on my own song anymore. Just show me something you're working on. And so to show him like kind of a finished project, what it would look like, I pulled up that old song, and he was like, oh, I really like this. So I added a couple harmonies and like a tambourine part, and then had it remixed, and it sounded better. And so I just went with it and
Nice.
released it. I was like, yeah, might as well. I did all the work, but
May as well. What's it called?
I Miss You.
Oh, who's that about?
Well, I wrote originally, the lyrics came from a Life magazine of Audrey Hepburn, about Audrey Hepburn. So we were helping on my mission. We were helping this hoarder move,
Okay.
and we were moving stuff into. She was getting kicked out because she was a hoarder, and so
Mhm.
we were just
Was she on Hoarders?
no.
Ah.
But we had to pack up stuff and move it to a slightly smaller apartment down the street.
It doesn't seem like she'd get a bigger one. Yeah.
Well, I don't think she could afford a big one. But by towards the end of it, it was just boxes stacked floor to ceiling,
Yeah.
and we could not fit more stuff in. So we're trying to get her to throw stuff away, and she was just saying no to everything. And I found this magazine in her house. I was like, hey, are you trying to keep this Life magazine about Audrey Hepburn? And she was like, that definitely has to stay. And I was like, all right, cool. So I threw it on top of a box, and while we were walking to the next her new apartment, I just threw it in our car.
Criminal.
And then read it that night, and then basically lifted some words from the magazine and just put them directly into the song.
I still don't know who that is though.
Oh, she was like an actress from like the 60s, 70s ish. She got really big. Breakfast at Tiffany's,
Oh.
you know?
Yes.
Not the song, the movie.
No, I only know the song.
Okay, well, she was an actress.
Okay.
And I think she did like a lot of oh, dude, I can't say the word. Philanthropic?
Philanthropy.
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 She helped other people a
Yeah.
lot with her money. I don't know.
Philanthropy. That's right.
Philanthropy? Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why I couldn't think of that word.
I don't know why either. Philosophically. I don't know.
But yeah, so it's I don't know, it's kind of about that. So
Okay.
yeah, I don't really put a lot of thought into the words of my music.
Maybe that's your problem.
No, it's I just don't like to be super. I just get in my head.
Emotional.
I get in my head about it, you know.
About what the
And a
words
lot of the
mean.
people that I listen to that I really like their songwriting, it's like their songs don't really make sense.
Like the Killers.
The Killers,
Their songs do not make sense.
Nirvana, but it's like it has a meaning to them. Like obviously all my songs remind me of something from my past, or I can remember when I
Yeah.
wrote it and stuff.
You helped the Hoarders.
Yeah.
Hoarder.
When
I helped a
helped the
hoarder move too on my mission.
Yeah, there's a lot of them out there, more than you would
crazy.
think.
It was a really small house, and like
Uh-huh.
there was just stuff stacked on the walls and everything.
Yeah.
And there's like one like
Just
a
pathways.
little path, yeah, goes to the bathroom, to your room, and to the kitchen, and it's
Oh my
crazy. It's like
gosh.
a jungle.
Yeah, that was this house. And we had to squish her crap into a smaller place, which it was literally like if you just imagine your house the walls were moved in 2 feet because there's that many boxes. Like that's what it was like in
Yeah,
her house.
it's
You
crazy.
could walk to her chair in the living room, to the kitchen, to the bathroom, and then to her bed.
Yeah.
That's it.
Imagine the stuff that's
Just
living
boxes.
in that.
Yeah. Sucks.
Terrible way to live.
She had like millions, literally millions of matches in her house.
Wow.
Because she was like,
Fire hazard.
yeah, but she was using them up though. But what she said was, it's way cheaper to just buy matches is use them as an air freshener after you go to the bathroom. Like supposedly, if you light a match and blow it out, it'll get rid of the stank after you poop.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and she was like, you can buy a box of 100 matches for 50 cents or whatever. So every time you poop, it's like only spending X amount of cents to freshen the air, whereas it's like $5 for a can of Febreze, and you use this much of the can and blah blah blah. I mean, it didn't make sense, but there were
millions of matches. She's
thousands
going,
of boxes, thousands of
going a
just
lot.
empty match boxes. Yeah,
She's going number 2 a lot. She's got to
Probably.
stock up.
yeah,
There's probably some
a lot of
fecal
chili
matter.
cans in the in the pantry.
Yeah. She had millions of chili cans too. That's why. Lots of Taco Bell getting DoorDash there.
Oof.
Crazy.
Yeah. Hoarders. Gotta love them.
Was this like an ad?
Today we're sponsored by Hoarders.
Gotta love them.
They'll take your stuff.
You don't gotta love them.
Yeah, you don't.
It's kind of like one of the most ridiculous ways to live, I think.
I mean, probably. I don't know. There's obviously something psychologically,
Going on, yeah.
yeah,
To
want to keep every little thing, like to the point that you're not throwing trash away.
Yeah.
'Cause like every Matchbox she had, she had her new set that had matches in it, and then there were just hundreds of empty boxes of matches in like bags in her closet.
That's crazy.
It was.
I mean,
insane.
matchboxes are pretty cool though.
I mean, but
Slide it out.
okay, keep one then to play with. Throw away the other 999.
True.
So I mean,
Hoarders.
but do what you gotta do.
Love 'em.
Gotta love them. Dude, have you watched the AI Bigfoot videos where they're like
Yeah.
vlogging in the woods?
Those are hilarious.
Best use case for AI,
Yeah.
I think.
There's been like, well, I first saw the ones with like scripture heroes. Like I saw one for Daniel in the
Interesting.
Lion's Den. He's
like
like
an AI video about it?
yeah.
Oh.
He's like, so they just made a decree that we're not supposed to pray, but I'm gonna pray. You try it out.
Oh, it's like he's a vlogger?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
He's like, so I'm going in the Lion's Den today. We'll see how it goes. And he's in the Lion's Den, and he's like, guys, I'm gonna whisper because that one's looking at me. He's like, it's the next morning, and I'm still here. Looks like there was one joke that was pretty funny in it, but I can't remember right now.
Wow.
Oh, he goes, I'm still alive. Thank God, literally. After he's like out of the Lion's Den.
Yeah.
Thank God, literally.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Probably be funnier if I watched
it was funnier if you watch it, you know.
Yeah, it had to be there.
Yeah, I didn't really quote it very well, and setup was poor, but you know.
Yeah. The whole part where you're like, well, I can't remember what they said, but
Right.
that kind of
ruins
killed the
it.
momentum.
That ruins it. That ruins it. But no, the Bigfoot ones too.
Bigfoot ones are
funny.
hilarious.
Yeah,
If you haven't seen it, go look them up.
I've always seen like Stormtrooper ones.
I've only seen Bigfoot ones.
Wow.
I haven't seen any of these other variants.
Well, I saw a Bigfoot one that was opening a Pokemon pack.
Really?
That's how like my freaking For You page is set up.
It just shows you people opening Pokemon cards?
A lot, yeah.
Wow.
And then it combined the two things into one.
Yeah.
Showed me the Bigfoot opening a Pokemon pack.
I'm trying to think of what is hitting my shorts feed.
Are you on TikTok or? Because I use Instagram Reels.
I use YouTube. I'm on YouTube. That's pretty. That's what? What is that face for?
Just, I don't know. Usually that's the last one people use.
What?
Yeah.
That's well, I don't have Instagram. I deleted my Instagram. I used to have TikTok, but it's Chinese,
Banned.
you know, spyware,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
banned.
You work for China, don't you, though?
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
The
yeah,
whole
no.
Asian of you.
No. don't work for China. I'm not spying on the
Korea.
American people.
North Korean.
And I mean, I don't really care that China was spying on us through the TikTok app. Every other
Yeah.
company,
Our data, yeah.
yeah,
They
it's being
got our
collected
data.
by everything. It's already out there.
Yeah.
If you've done something online, an American company has it, and a Chinese company probably
Yeah.
has it. So,
So like, my roommate,
uh-huh.
he doesn't want to get Venmo.
Why not?
He says that he doesn't want like a third party to have control of his bank. And I'm like, there's so many people that just have all your credit card, all your like, they have that information, I bet.
It's super easy, I think, to get.
Yeah. It's just like, because when I was, I would be the one collecting all the Wi-Fi payment
Uh-huh.
from everyone.
And
like,
he'd write you a check.
you'd pay me in cash. So I'd have cash, like,
No, you have to go to the bank.
so inconvenient. Like, come on, man, just get Venmo. Like, make our lives easier. No, he won't get Venmo.
Gosh.
He's living old Western times.
Yeah.
Put some gold on the table.
Does he just always have cash on him?
Yeah,
That's insane.
that's it. Yeah, that's insane.
I haven't had cash on me. I don't even know the last time I've had cash.
Yeah, mine was when I was collecting Wi-Fi. But thankfully, they moved it to our rent payment too.
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah, bad time.
Dang.
So then I would use the
I forgot
cash
what I
for
was gonna
like
say.
fast food. I'd be like,
Yeah.
this is free money.
Mhm.
You know, it's not in my bank account. I just use it on food.
It's not part of the budget.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
Oh, I was gonna say, have you ever heard of the flipper?
Like the dolphin
Yeah.
name?
Or, well, it's like a little electronic device that you can buy. Well, there's a little thing called the flipper that you can buy. It's like $200. It doesn't do this out of the box, so you have to kind of program it to do these things, but it has all the hardware you need to do it. But it can basically like intercept signals. And so like you could hack into like break into someone's car like by unlocking it with your flipper. Like it could save like a unlock key and then use it on a car. And it can like read your credit card info with like from like the wireless chips or whatever in your card. It can read that and like store it in itself. All you have to do is walk past the person.
Oh.
Anyways, I watched a video about a hacker and he was like, dude, you can buy this thing. It's like a toy. It's $200 and you have to download the software to actually do these things.
But you can just like steal people's stuff like that?
Yeah, so like when you click your button for your car to unlock it, it like sends a code to the car.
Yeah. And it can intercept that code.
Yeah, well, a lot of them only work one time. So what you have to do technically, I guess,
$200 a time.
No, you have to block the signal and intercept that key and store that one. And then that one gets like that one hasn't been used by the car, if that makes sense. Like it sends a different 4-digit code every time.
So
if
you lost me.
Okay. Let me try and explain it again.
No, we're fine.
Okay, never mind. We'll
It's
just keep
fine.
going. Anyways.
What prompted that?
Well, 'cause you're talking about how your guy is
Afraid
of technology being stolen and stuff, and it's like someone could have already read like all of his card information just walking past him on the street.
Have you ever stolen anything big?
No.
Really?
I've never stolen anything big.
Okay, small.
I mean, maybe a couple things. Like chicken from the doTERRA cafeteria.
I don't. Does that count?
I mean, you're supposed to pay for it technically, but
You just took it.
yeah, one time, and sometimes at like self-checkout, you like lift up the weighted items a little bit, hold up one banana or something, or just don't scan something.
Yeah.
I would never do that now.
Yeah. You're a changed man.
Yeah, I'm changed. I can afford
Afford your stuff.
groceries and stuff, but
You don't have to steal your bread.
yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, that was a long time ago though.
Yeah.
So I think I'm good.
Different you.
By a long time, I mean like maybe like
It was a couple weeks ago.
a couple of weeks ago. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No, it's been longer than
He's
that.
still reforming.
Yeah, but I mean, it's so easy to just walk out of stores with stuff, especially because of self-checkout.
Yeah. I haven't done it.
You should try it.
And there's one time there was this loose Pokemon card. Took it.
Wait, like out of the package?
No. I mean, they were just like sitting on the shelf.
Oh, and you just took them?
No, it was just one Pokemon card.
Oh, there's just
And
one.
I just took it.
Oh, well, someone probably just dropped that there.
That's what I'm saying.
So, that's not.
It's not technically
That's
stealing.
finders keepers.
Yeah. It's at Walmart, though. In the
Yeah.
Pokemon section.
Well, that's fine.
That's fine.
I think that's fine.
I think that's the only thing I've really stolen, though. I never really had the urge to steal
I think I've only stolen food.
from cafeteria, doTERRA cafeteria.
Yeah, and
And
Walmart. Maybe Target. Oh, one time at Sam's Club. I just wanted to test the system.
And they
I'm an
failed.
ethical hacker.
Yeah, you're like, does the lady at the front even check like your
Yeah.
receipt?
She
in the
does
Sam's
not.
Club? She
She
doesn't.
does not.
They just put that mark
At
right
Sam's
there.
Club. Yeah, well, Sam's Club also has the scan and go, so you can just take pictures of your things, and then they just scan the barcode. And they stopped. Before, they would scan a couple items in your cart and then scan the barcode on your phone. Now they don't even do that. You just like walk up, and it just like they don't even scan your phone. It just like reads in their system somehow as you approach them.
Oh.
So they don't even look in your cart. They don't scan anything in your cart. They don't scan the barcode on your phone. It just rings, and they're like, good to go.
Okay.
So-
So they've made it easier to steal
Yeah.
from Sam's Club
Uh-huh.
and probably Costco.
Costco, I
don't
don't know about.
Okay.
I mean, all you have to do is not scan something and self-checkout and walk out. And I mean, do those count? If you're one of those people that has like 100 things in your cart, there's no way they're freaking counting all that.
No.
You can definitely get an extra carton of
They go
eggs or something, Yeah, they're just drawing smiley faces.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, it looks about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got 72 items. Well, 5, 6, 7.
Okay,
About 72.
you're
All right,
good.
cool. Have a good day.
Yeah. Well, apparently they're cracking down on going to the food court. Like you have to have a card to go to the food court now.
Oh, interesting.
Terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. Costco sucks.
Yeah.
Sam's Club is where it's at, honestly.
Do you get your gas from Sam's Club?
No, I used to, but
'Cause I see that long line.
uh-huh.
People just, I guess.
You mean from Costco or
No, Sam's Club.
specifically
University.
Sam's Club?
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to go there. I mean, we got a Costco membership because now we live a lot closer to a Costco.
True.
But as we've been going, we've noticed, like, I looked it up, eggs a couple weeks ago. It was $2 cheaper for, like, the 5 dozen thing
Mm-hmm.
at Sam's Club.
Oh.
And diapers, like a box of diapers was like $4 cheaper. And so,
It's cheaper.
yeah, it's just a lot cheaper, and they have scan and go. So, and Costco doesn't have scan and go. I really like scan and go.
Yeah, you've been talking about it a lot.
I mean, not so you can steal stuff, but it's honestly so much more simpler to just take a picture of everything you grab and then walk out.
Mm-hmm.
It's-
Grab a
it's
few
way
extra
convenient.
stuff too on your way out.
No, I don't condone doing anything like that. And at Sam's Club, I only did it once. Okay?
Yeah, to test the
yeah,
system.
just to test the system.
And it doesn't work.
I was just doing a little research,
Yeah,
and they do not check if you have 2 extra chip bags in your.
scientific purposes. Like big chip bags or like little chip bags?
Well, they only have the big chip.
Yeah, like the boxes.
Oh yeah, no, it was just like chips, the big bags.
Nice, good to know.
Yeah. Anyways, we can move on.
Yeah,
New topic.
you feeling a little?
What if Sam's Club listens to this?
Yeah, their representative. They probably like.
If we ever get sponsored, they're gonna listen back to the tapes.
Wait a minute, he stole.
He sold 2 chip. Yeah. Take it out of our sponsor payment if we ever get sponsored.
No, I never. Well, I never stole from Sam's Club. So
Only food. That's
that
not
doesn't make it better.
I don't know. Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes people ask you, when they're doing those moral dilemma things, would you ever steal bread to feed your family? Yeah, I'm gonna steal bread to feed my family. Yeah, feed myself, I don't care. Feed the neighbor, I'll give it a go.
The neighbor.
I mean, if the neighbor's a good guy,
I wouldn't
I'll
steal
steal
to
bread.
feed the neighbor,
I mean, if they were really hungry,
but I wouldn't steal to do it.
what if you had to steal?
Well,
Like, you
if,
could
if
also
I
not
have to
afford
steal,
food.
then it's probably my family that's starving, and I feed them first. You know?
Yeah, but what if it was like a Robin Hood scenario where you are now supporting yourself through your ethical stealing, and now you have the opportunity to also help other people in need. Would you also
Okay, yeah. If
help
I'm
other
stealing
people in
already, yeah, sure.
need? Okay.
I'll feed them.
All right.
And then I've created an empire. Become more powerful than Sam's Club, and they can't take me down.
The cartel.
Yeah.
You're just the cartel for
Cartel of
bread and
groceries.
eggs.
Yeah. Everyone will come to me for groceries instead of Sam's Club.
That'd be crazy.
That would be crazy. That'd be an interesting. I've been watching Breaking Bad, so
Uh-huh.
I got that cartel mentality right
yeah.
now.
So you're all about committing crimes.
Yeah, I'm all about it now. I kind of want to, cook some meth or something.
You bought a little chemistry set off Amazon.
Yeah. I've turned some stuff blue now.
Nice.
Turn the clear water blue.
Do they? I've heard that a lot of meth is made from like cough medicine.
Yeah, they get that
They
in
get
the show.
the little red pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They break them down,
Uh-huh.
pour it in, cook them,
Yeah.
and then they crystallize.
Interesting. Yeah. 'Cause one time I saw a guy at Walmart who just had like 2 packs of those and then like a rock star or something, and he looked like he was about to go make some
Yeah.
meth.
Yeah, what are you doing with that?
Like, oh, you got cold, huh?
Yeah. Big cold.
Yeah, he was probably.
He's cooking something.
I mean, if I had to make a
Well, I've
guess,
heard
what he's
that,
gonna do
like,
with those.
People will put like Jolly Ranchers in cough syrup.
Oh.
It's called scissorp.
Oh.
Yeah. And I guess that's a
And
thing.
they just drink it.
Yeah. Gets
Uh,
you high or something, or buzzed, or I don't know.
I don't like that.
No.
I don't even take full doses of NyQuil.
that knocks you out.
Yeah, I'll take half a dose if I'm sick. If I'm really sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if I can't fall asleep 'cause I'm so stuffy, then I'll take half a dose of NyQuil.
I mean, I'll take a full dose.
No, I don't trust full doses, dude.
Although I haven't taken. Yeah, I just don't have medicine at my apartment really, so I can't. I never think to buy it, so I just kind of. Whenever I go to my parents on Sunday, I'm like, "Hey, Mom, can I borrow some ibuprofen or some NyQuil or something?" Yeah,
Cool.
but I've had to buy some allergy pills. Like, it's allergy season now, and that really wrecks me.
Allergies kill you?
Yeah, especially at work. Like, that's
Hmm.
the worst. Your nose is all like at the computer.
You ever do the little wipe under your nose just to make sure it's dry?
Did I go? Wipe
Just
it
a
off.
full drag.
Yeah. Get a little wipe.
Yeah. After I do my little sniffles, I'll just kind of
Yeah.
rub the little under the bridge of my nose.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's not leaking still.
Yeah. I got a deviated septum, so like one side got some pretty good airflow. The other side
Clogged.
always clogged.
Interesting. Can you fix that?
Yeah. With a
Naturally?
surgery.
Oh. Do you think you could do it naturally?
Probably not.
Hmm.
My dad got the surgery though, 'cause he had a deviated septum, and now his nose it's like a leaky faucet now. permanent leakage.
Nothing's holding anything
No.
back. It's just wide open.
Yeah. The floodgates are open.
Interesting.
So I don't think I would get it, the surgery.
I don't think I have a deviated septum.
Can't tell.
I'm a little stuffy, I guess, right now, but
'Cause like you can see my left side, it like
oh,
closes.
yeah,
so
your
I'm
whole
getting
nostril
airflow.
closes.
Yeah, I'm getting airflow through my right nostril when I sniff. You got both, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I'm fine.
Yeah. I just don't. So that was a lot of sniffing noises there.
Hopefully that stays in.
I hope so. That was kind of sweet.
Yeah, it was good.
Well, got any other topics? I know you had an eventful week.
I had a very eventful week. I've been trying to like poke my subconscious a little bit, I guess. Don't laugh.
Trying to tickle your coronary. Wait.
My subconscious.
Conscious.
It's not
I was trying to
tied
think
to
of
my
a
physically.
like your frontal lobe, trying to tickle the frontal lobe.
That would be very much you're just conscious. That frontal lobe controls
what
like,
who you are.
I mean, basically it's like decision making,
Okay.
planning ahead,
So what
fine
part is
motor
the
skills.
subconscious?
Subconscious, well, it's not, I don't think there's really a
The
spot in your
meniscus
brain for it. It's just like what happens outside of your immediate consciousness. Like
'Cause
when you're
it's
dreaming, that's like your subconscious
Okay.
leaking into
So you're talking
your
about dreams
conscious.
again.
No, I'm
You
not
love
talking
talking about dreams.
I'm not talking about dreams again, okay? I'm talking about I've been reading this book and it's basically like affirming, it's basically like affirmations kind of.
Oh, okay.
But I read a chapter and I've been trying to read it 3 times a day for 30 days, like it says in the book. And
Read the whole book 3 times a day?
no, just the one chapter. I mean, this book isn't that big, so I guess you
Okay.
could. You could probably get
It's
through
like
it
a
in like
picture
30
book?
minutes. No, it's not a picture book. There's no pictures. There's
Your
not even pictures on the cover.
subconscious is in your dreams.
Anyways, it's called The Greatest Salesman in the World.
Oh,
So it's-
sales bro.
It's kind of direct. It's
It's
kind of
like-
linked into that.
It's how to like manipulate people to
No. It's all focused on yourself. Like the first.
be able to manipulate people.
No. I'm not trying to manipulate people. The principles I think are sound for
Okay.
just living a good life. And so the first chapter is like all about you have to break old habits, you have to create new good habits and become a slave to them, because only new habits can push out old habits. So
Right.
if you want to change, you have to start creating these new habits.
Okay.
And you have to have
So what kind of like affirmations are you telling yourself?
well, it's not really like an affirmation. It's like you read the chapter and it's about that topic.
Okay. What's the topic?
What I just said.
Oh, pushing out
Making new habits.
old habits with new habits.
Having kind of like a growth mindset. Knowing that
David
there's
Goggins and
no,
such.
no, it's nothing like that. But just knowing that there's opportunities to be had.
Okay. So what are you changing? What's some new habits?
Well, I've been working out every day.
Ooh.
Yeah, dude. Well,
I couldn't tell.
every weekday. It's been 3 weeks. I'm not gonna.
Well,
Plus, I don't think I really put on weight when I work out.
okay.
Like I went really hard. I mean, I probably could have worked out harder, but I was eating an insane amount of food
Well, I don't put on weight either,
for 6 months.
but I've like gained muscle mass.
Yeah. And that's well, that's putting on weight. If you gain muscle mass, you're putting on weight.
I guess. Okay.
Yeah. But like I was eating 3,000 calories a day for basically 4 to 6 months.
Without working out.
With working out. I mean, it maybe
didn't do
without
anything.
yeah, it didn't do anything. I gained like 5 pounds over the course of 6 months. But like the online calculator was like, if you're eating that much, you should be putting on like 1.5 pounds a month. So my metabolism is like just still overriding that much food somehow.
I mean, it was close.
It was
Not
like
really,
half.
It was half. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like half, basically.
Huh.
And so I just got burnt out. 3,000 calories is tough.
That's a lot.
Uh-huh. It is. If you've never eaten 3,000 calories a day, try and doing it without eating junk food. It's so hard.
That's true. That's a lot of like volume of food.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Tell me about it.
Lots of salad. Got to go into your
I mean, I was eating
apples.
I'd have like a cup of trail mix for breakfast. And then
You got to up that.
well, a cup of trail mix is like 600 calories.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you have to take out the M&Ms though?
No, I would eat the M&Ms too. Extra calories. If I could
Yeah,
get
you said
extra
without
calories somehow,
junk food.
it's just a couple M&Ms. I mean, in a cup, there's maybe like 5 or 6 M&Ms.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a big deal.
Yeah.
And then I would have like a mass gainer shake.
A what?
Like a mass gainer shake.
Mass
It's like
gainer?
a protein shake, but it also has just a bunch of calories in it. Mass gainer.
Mass gainer.
Gaining
I thought
mass.
you said mass gainer. Mass gainer?
Mass gainer?
I was like, what the heck's a mass
You know,
gainer?
mass gainer shake.
Sounds kind of sus.
No, so I'd have that a couple hours after the trail mix. Sometimes I would have like eggs and hash browns, somewhere in between all that.
Yeah.
And then I'd have a lunch, and then I'd eat sometime in between dinner, and then I'd have a dinner,
Lots.
and it was just exhausting.
Yeah. to eat all that.
Yeah, it was, and to see, 5 pounds over 6 months, I was like, this is not worth it, whatever. But I'm following the videos your dad does, and so
he'd be happy to hear that.
What?
He'd be happy to hear that.
No, yeah. I told him last week.
Oh,
He
knows.
Yeah, so. But it's more of like a cardio thing.
Oh.
I mean, you're lifting weights and you're working specific muscle groups, but you're doing like 40 seconds of lifting, 20 seconds off. So it's
like heavy movement. Like
yeah, there's lots of movement. So
So
your
it's-
heart gets pumping a lot, and you probably will gain muscle as well. Because I'm definitely going to failure. It's so hard.
yeah, he can't do as much as the guy on the TV can.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's
I
definitely
definitely
a failure.
can't. Yeah, I take some extra breaks, and I usually end the video a little early.
You're like, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah. When I'm like 60 to 70% through the video, I'm like, you know what? That was a pretty good one. But I've been doing it every day, so.
Nice. You start weightlifting. You want to put on.
Yeah, well, that's what I was doing when I put on 5 pounds. I was
Oh.
just doing like in 45 minutes to an hour of like a weightlifting set. But I mean, I'm pushing more weight now in these workouts than I was back then.
Yeah.
Because back then I was like trying to lift heavier and do like 5 to 8 reps. And now it's just like 40 seconds, like just keep repping.
Yeah.
So,
So you do longer instead of more.
yeah.
So it feels like you're stronger.
I mean,
Because that's how I am though. Like
I'm going to failure.
Yeah.
I think that's what matters
Yeah.
when it comes to building muscle. I mean, that's what people say online.
But
and
that's like how I am. Like I can do.
stuff. Yeah. Well, you do a lot of body weight stuff.
Yeah. So I can do like a lot of reps. But
not like
I've-
a ton of weight.
Not like I'm not like super strong, but
I mean, I think that's the way to go.
yeah.
'Cause
I'm not trying to. Yeah. I'm not trying to.
You're not trying to what? Just say it.
I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to get huge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do you
Just
think I
if-
was gonna say?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't really know where. I
Oh.
thought you were trying to show off your muscles or something
No.
through the microphone.
No.
I'm not trying to say it like I'm jacked.
I'm not
Right?
trying to, I could do.
But I mean, my shirt is pretty tight on my.
Yeah. This is a size too big. Is all I'm gonna say. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. Look like a Greek god statue.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
I'm not. Yeah. Tiny wiener.
Hey, that's
Big muscles,
actually
tiny wiener.
that's actually a sign of they thought that was a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Like you're
That's
high
why
status. Yeah. But if you had like a huge hog, then you were just like a
Pig.
yeah, you're a slave to your impulses.
Yeah.
You're beneath the higher class, I guess.
So I'm pretty.
So yeah, so you hear that? Everyone with a big dick, you suck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Small dicks are where it's at.
Yeah. Come from Michael. I can't speak. He can't speak for me though.
What, you're not rocking a penis?
No.
I think you
Explain to me what that tiny penis.
Tiny penis,
Okay.
yeah.
No, it's
Just
not.
shorten it down.
Let's just say the Greeks would think I was a hog.
Yeah, okay. I'd be sitting with Socrates. Too.
Yeah. Yeah. Same with Socrates. No, they didn't
Yeah.
make. Oh yeah.
Dude, he was an intellectual.
Usually it would be Olympians. Like
Also, they kind of hated him too, since they made him drink hemlock. So
hemlock.
yeah, he was. Well, I guess I don't really know the whole history, so maybe I shouldn't say anything. But I'm pretty sure he was like riling up the young men a little bit to like actually become something and do something with their lives. And like,
Was Socrates a pedophile?
I mean, maybe I don't know.
There's just this rap song that mentions that he effed boys, or maybe he was just gay. I don't know.
I don't know. I'd have to look into the history of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, that was just a little tidbit. There's just this song that by Childish Gambino that he mentions that. So that's just what I thought of.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't know.
Sorry,
Maybe
maybe
he was.
just thought you'd know.
Never meet your heroes.
Yeah, they're a lot different than what you see on the screen.
Also, it was like 2,000 years ago, so they were
Maybe
wild.
it was acceptable. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was acceptable. I mean, they married girls young.
Yeah.
I mean, even like 200 years ago.
Yeah.
get married at like 16,
It's true.
just after puberty.
It's true. So different, yeah.
Yeah, just
Different
different time.
time.
I mean, in Germany, I'm pretty sure you can have a relationship with a 16-year-old plus.
Well, you can now
As long
in
as
the
it's-
U.S. if the parents sign off on it.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about a relationship, but I knew this girl in my high school. She got married at 17 to like this 20-year-old guy
Oh,
because her parents signed off on it.
interesting.
Yeah. So
Do you think that's a Utah thing? Like, is that like
Well, I
a
only heard it
federal thing,
once.
or is that
Oh,
like
wait,
a
what?
state by state?
I
deal.
don't know.
Oh,
Not sure.
hmm.
Happened in my
Interesting.
high school.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Which high school?
Westlake.
Westlake High School.
Go Thunder.
That's your mascot, Thunder?
Well, Thor is the mascot, but yeah,
Oh.
we're the Westlake Thunder.
Okay.
So, dude, Thor is bad A.
Yeah, Thunder though. I mean,
Yeah, Thunder's pretty cool too.
Thunder's. I don't know. It's just.
Loud noise.
Yeah, I guess.
Scary.
Can be.
Yep.
Thunder's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like.
What was your
Thunder's
mascot?
Lions. You know what our chant was too?
What?
Our like headmaster.
Head
What we
you
called
mean-
them. Yeah.
Oh,
Headmaster. We
What
had
are
a
you, like,
headmaster.
what are you going to the
Carl G.
Hogwarts or
Mazer
something?
Preparatory Academy, dude.
Oh.
Anyway, she was like this southern lady, and she
Yeah,
would
you were
say,
fancy.
Mazer Pride, and we'd all yell, get some!
Dude, rich kid schools are weird, bro.
Yeah, that was funny.
Private schools?
It's not private, it's charter,
Oh, charter.
which is different.
What's the difference?
Charter is technically public, I think. It's not private, that's for sure.
So charter's like for like gifted. doing air
No,
quotes.
anyone can sign up to get
Oh.
in. And I mean, obviously there's limited seating, so they do like a lottery to get you in. They just like roll the ball, call your number.
Oh.
Figuratively speaking, I'm sure they have like a spreadsheet or something, but
But they call them the headmaster.
that's what we did, yeah. And then we had the dean of students and like all these other stupid names.
Going to Hogwarts, bro.
Hey, it was cool. It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of nerds at our school. though,
Yeah.
So I will say that. But
Which is why you were not Bruce Lee.
yeah. But it was fun.
Nice.
It was a really small school. There was like 60 kids in our graduating class. So
Yeah.
we all
That's nice.
kind of knew each other. I mean, there were still cliques and stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't think it
Small.
was to like the extent of like a big high school.
No, yeah, we had like 1,000 in my graduating class.
Yeah, so there's people you've never even seen before,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
People you didn't even know were seniors. No, we knew everyone like by name, pretty much, in our grade for sure. And then for most of the high school, it was only like 600 kids or something.
Crazy.
Yeah.
We had a lot.
Yeah, nope.
We had to split schools because we were so big.
Dang.
We ended 6A.
What?
I went to school, we were 5A. And we
Uh-huh.
ended 6A.
That's crazy. I've never even heard
Yeah.
6A before.
Yeah. Big school.
Crazy. Did you do anything fun in high school?
Yeah. Played soccer.
Wow. Did you ever
Dude,
break
I
your
kn-
one's ankles or something?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Like slide tackling them?
Oh, no.
Like
I
breaking
didn't
ankle?
really slide tackle a lot.
Oh. Were you a goalie?
I didn't love it. No.
What were you?
I was on the wing a lot for my varsity team, but like
Right
yeah,
side, left side?
mostly left.
Are you better with your left foot?
No.
Ooh.
But you can cut in and kick it with your right, shoot it with your right.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, you could definitely cut in and do that.
Yeah. I miss it though. Yeah, I miss just playing soccer like every day.
You miss?
Yeah.
Oh, you miss playing soccer?
Yeah, the good old days, when you just go out and play.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. Back in 17,
Yeah. Back in 17,
coach would have put me in.
throw a football over that mountain. Would have won state. No, so I was pretty much like a jock in high school, yeah. Like
yeah.
cool kid.
Did you have a varsity jacket?
No.
Okay.
But we had some cool swag.
Like
Some cool soccer swag. Like,
Adidas sweatpants?
yeah. Adidas sweatpants, like a nice,
You still wear those?
I still wear those. Love them.
Did you peak in high school?
No. of course not.
All right, just wondering.
I'm still
I know.
still on the way
dude,
up.
you
bro.
run a podcast now.
I'm doing, yeah. I basically peaked now. I think if you do a podcast, you're probably like
A tier.
A tier,
S tier. S tier is better, right?
Yeah.
What is S?
Super.
Super?
I
That's
don't know.
literally what it is?
No, I don't know what
Oh,
it
okay.
what it
Yeah.
stands for.
I don't know.
Awesome.
I mean, in high school, I was in orchestra. So,
Figures.
orc dork.
Yeah.
That was me.
I never went to the band hall.
We didn't have a band.
Only to shove people in lockers, if you know what I mean.
Wow. So you were a bully.
No, I wasn't. I had my moments, but no. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was kind of a nerd.
Yeah. You ever
But
get shoved in a locker? Get
I
a
mean,
swirly?
I don't know what I would define my friend group as.
Nerds.
Because, I mean, we were all nerds, obviously. But then we'd also be the kids playing hacky sack, like, by the dumpster.
Yeah,
during
those
lunch.
are the weird. Those were the weird kids.
Yeah, we were the weird kids.
Yeah.
We didn't fit. We were the square pegs in a circle hole.
Yeah.
The misfits.
Yeah.
We also, people in our friend group, built their own ping pong table. And so we would play during lunch.
Of course.
It wasn't regulation size, though. It was a foot short on each side. But
That's all right.
yeah, it's all right.
Were you friends with other Asians?
Yeah,
Which is why you
basically
chose ping
every other
pong?
Asian. Yeah, it actually was another Asian kid that built the ping pong table.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah, high school hijinks.
Uh-huh.
We threw a sandwich under the bleachers once to see how long it would take before it got cleaned up. It didn't get cleaned up at all.
It's probably still there.
It just melted,
Oh.
basically. That's what it looked like happened.
The ants got to it first.
Yeah, it like melted through the plastic bag. It was crazy.
Gross.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Huh.
We're cooking, dude.
We'll cut that.
We're cooking. Yeah, I mean the silence will. The pauses get cut
Yeah.
just for a
This is why
better.
we need a break sometimes.
Yeah, but now it's hard with the video
I
up.
know.
It'll be a nightmare.
Well, we could just take a break.
Probably not a
and then
nightmare.
just cut the middle on each.
Oh wait, you're right. We could just leave it rolling and then let the silence go, and
Yeah.
then the silence will be edited out of the podcast, and then that way the ending.
Well, we'd probably talk still.
Oh, we'd still talk.
Oh,
Oh, we could get off the mic
Okay.
for sure.
let's do that.
Okay. Should we take a little break?
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back later.
You're going to take a break.
And we're back.
We're back.
Took a little fart break. They're
Yeah.
gonna hear it, so.
Unless you cut it out. But you really
Mm.
want. For some reason, you want to get a fart on the mic
No,
so bad.
Just to have one recorded for history.
For history.
Yeah.
People are going to be farting throughout all history. We're good.
Yeah, but what about mine? Mine won't be around
Oh,
forever.
trust me, they linger. Yeah, they're there.
Well, now at least the audio. We have the audio. I mean, what do you with fart machines? You know those old school fart machines?
Yeah.
Someone sat in front of a microphone and farted in it. That's how they got those noises.
Are you sure?
Unless someone is really good with a synthesizer and could make the computer sound like that, then yeah, then they could do it digitally. But I'm sure some of those people went above and beyond and just recorded real farts.
True.
That'd be easier for me to do, honestly,
Sure would.
if I made a fart machine.
Sure would.
Maybe we'll cut that and make a cousin
machine.
couch fart machine.
That'd be sick.
Some branded merch.
Yeah.
Do you ever get zero gravity nuts?
You're going to have to explain what that is.
Like imagine you're in the car
Yeah.
and you're going over some hills, you know, when you're coming down the hill and
And you get a
your nuts just,
weightlessness
your
in your
nuts lift
stomach?
up a little bit. I feel it in my balls. It'll be like, whoa. Like a little whoa.
Like on a roller coaster. Like,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
It's more like kind of lower stomach than like balls, I'd say.
I don't know. I feel it in my balls.
Sphincter.
No, it's definitely the front.
Does it make you like feel good and
No, not like that.
You like
Not
it?
like that. But it is kind of like a whoa,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, I do like the feeling of going up, going up and down. Like on the rocket at the lagoon.
yeah.
And it brings you to the top
Mm-hmm.
and drops you suddenly, then you're
Drops you down.
Zero gravity balls.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, okay.
Yeah. Now we're talking. No, I never called it that though, or even thought to call it that.
Yeah, well, you've never felt it in your balls.
Nope. But maybe I'll pay attention now.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Lagoon in a while. Maybe next time I go.
Just drive down that road that goes down like the whole new part of Saratoga Springs, you know, like on the other side of the lake.
Yeah.
That road gets a little
Yeah.
wavy.
I
Yeah.
felt it on that road.
Ew.
Woo.
No, yeah, I feel it on that road too.
I don't like that you called it zero gravity balls.
You don't like that it's called zero gravity balls?
Well, I don't think it's called that.
That's what I call it.
I've never heard you call it that.
I've never brought it up before.
True. It's a little embarrassing, I guess.
I mean, it's not embarrassing. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. But what about like women?
I don't know. They just never get to experience
Zero gravity ovaries?
it. Can they feel them?
I don't know.
I don't think they would. Well, maybe. I don't know. Well, also they're inside, so I'm sure that's compacted around. You know, so it's not like there's room to move.
Yeah.
You know, when the weightlessness kicks in.
Right.
Whereas we have, you know,
Yeah, but it's not like
there's room to move there.
okay. So you feel your balls going up, going up and down, is what you're saying?
Yeah, basically.
'Cause I feel more like in like the stomach, you know,
Hmm.
like whoa, like it kind of takes your breath away a little bit.
Yeah, that does happen too. I would say, well, the breath being taken away, that's more like rocket level.
Yeah,
But just like,
the road level going 40.
yeah, just on the road, casual thing. It feels lower. What? Why are you laughing?
It's just I've never thought of that. Also,
Hmm.
like, are you like balls out on the road, like? Because usually my
I mean, I
Yeah.
usually have
my
pants and stuff
underpants
on.
are and pants are secure in them more, you know.
I don't think I've ever driven around naked.
Neither have I.
I don't think I've ever thought to do that.
No, it's kind of weird. I'd say.
I've had my shirt off a couple
Imagine
times.
you get
like
pulled
after
over.
swimming. Oh, that would be bad.
and you're driving naked.
Yeah. Or if you're like in a low car and like a taller car pulls up next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Afternoon. Sorry, officer. How's your day going? Oh, mine? Don't worry about it.
License and registration. Just like pull it out of your butt.
Yeah. You ever heard of zero gravity balls? It's a lot better when you're in this state.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Never
I'm
heard
just
that
saying.
before, but
Yeah. Next time you drive down the side of the lake,
I've not driven down there.
keep an eye out for it. I go to that shooting range down there sometimes.
Mm,
Like the outside one.
yeah,
It's a nice place.
I've never been there.
It's pretty good. Usually open spots. And I hate indoor ranges 'cause
Too loud.
that and you're just crammed next to the people around you and you can't do walking drills or any sort of movement. And, you know, you really can only shoot in a straight line at one target. So it's
Yeah.
like you can't do any of like the actual drills you want
You
to
want
do.
to peek around corners and stuff.
Yeah. Or like I'm pretty sure that some of them also have rules against like going from your holster.
But outdoors doesn't.
Yeah.
You can draw.
Yeah, you can draw and shoot and do the whole shebang. Shebang.
Good one.
Yeah. And also you could do a drill without your earplugs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Getting a little dangerous. A little ear damage, possibly.
Well, I think you have to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
Here's
have to do
my
it?
logic. Well, okay. If you honestly think you're going to use your firearm to defend yourself, I think you got to do it at least once
Yeah,
or twice just to
Because you're
know.
not going to have earplugs. in.
Yeah, 'cause you're not going to have earplugs, and if the first time you shoot a gun without an earplug in,
It's shocking.
it is pretty shocking. So it's like you gotta do at least one drill, one time where you just go full speed, no earplugs. That way you know what to expect.
Mm.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see the vision.
Yeah.
I can understand the logic.
That's kind of a pet peeve of mine when people buy a gun and they're like, home defense, definitely going to carry. I'm going to, save a life one day. And it's like, well, do you go out and like do drills? And it's like, no.
Just point and shoot.
Just point and shoot, right? It's like, no, dude. You're not going to hit anything in a stressful situation if you haven't practiced.
Yeah.
I mean, you might not even actually draw your weapon correctly, Like,
yeah, fumble it.
Yeah, exactly. You got to practice. You
Yeah.
got to drill it into your mind. If you actually think you're going to have to protect yourself with a weapon, then train like you're going to.
Good, yeah.
Yeah.
Could be applied to anything.
PSA, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Train like you're going to.
Yeah, train like it's the real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I do that with guitar and stuff too.
Okay.
Just like
in case you get to like a live concert.
I have been in live concerts.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
How many people were there?
Like 10,000.
You're lying.
I'm not even kidding, dude. Got video evidence to prove it.
Really?
Yeah, I played at the UCCU Center,
Oh,
like that basketball
nice.
arena. Yeah.
But people were not there for you. They're there for someone else. You were like an opener.
Kind of correct. Yeah. I mean, we didn't open. Well, we did open. We were the first.
You were the opener.
Well, we were like the second act on, but it was like a corporate event.
Oh, okay.
So
Nice. So
yeah. So we just ran through some covers.
For like a company.
Yeah,
party.
doTERRA. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was your company party.
Yeah.
Okay. That's cool though.
But dude, still did it.
10,000.
Yeah.
Are you sure it was 10,000?
The arena was full.
Oh.
So however many people can fit in the arena,
Did you
plus
get paid
the
for
seating. At first I didn't think I would be, but then we were compensated.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your usual salary at doTERRA?
No, it was a little extra cash in an envelope.
Hey. Tax free.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, dude.
So
I've played in
a
some
gig.
concerts. Yeah.
Get any girls after?
I was already married.
Oh.
But
So you
some
got
women
one.
approached me, yeah.
No, they didn't.
They literally did.
Groupies?
No.
Hey, you
Well,
want
the
to come
lady
on my bus?
no.
You want to tour with us?
We didn't
ladies?
have a bus. I shut everyone down.
Okay.
Some
Like,
lady
I'm
tried
married.
to talk to me in the cafeteria while I was trying to steal chicken.
Yeah.
It's like, that was awesome. You were up on stage. And I was like,
You're like
yeah,
brushing
dude.
the chicken off
Yeah,
your
like,
plate. You're like,
go away, go away.
It's like sticking out your pocket, trying to get it in there.
Like, dude, come on, go.
Were they like 50 to and up?
I don't know. That lady was probably in her 30s.
Married?
It's old.
Yeah, 30s is old.
Yeah.
You're pretty much there.
I'm not quite there yet, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, dang. The metronome's going on the recording.
What does that mean?
Just means it's ticking. I mean, you're not going to hear it. But I just noticed that I didn't turn off the metronome. So technically, if we plugged in the headphones and listened, you'd hear that.
Nice. Wonder if we're on beat.
We're probably not.
Dang it.
It's really hard to play on beat.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, well, I mean, if you've done it before, then you can do it again. But when I was helping other people record, they'd be like intermediate guitar players, I would say. And there's just something about once the red light comes on and you're
tough.
recording, it's like,
I mean,
you
same
mess
for
up.
podcasting.
yeah, same for podcasting too. Except we don't have to be in time, at least.
No.
You just have to
You have to keep talking. though.
talking. Yeah.
Kind of.
Improvise.
And still be entertaining,
Yeah.
which we are.
We definitely are. And Stacy actually told me that some of the more interesting parts to her was when we were just chatting about like stuff we know about. Like she was interested in your Pokemon stuff, and like one time I talked about guitar stuff.
Yeah. Like stuff
And
that we're
so-
interested in.
Yeah. And she was like, that was like an interesting part of the podcast.
Oh, good.
So the boring parts that we think are boring
Yeah.
are actually kind of entertaining somehow.
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 'cause like I listen to a podcast and I just hear them talk about their lives and like,
Just
oh yeah,
boring
that's
stuff.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Like
you listen
boring stuff that I'd probably consider boring
to it. Yeah.
if I were speaking.
Mm-hmm. But people like it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So we've got a shot.
We got something going, at least in the family. You know?
Yeah. And like we said earlier, it's growing.
Yeah.
It's growing.
Growing, baby.
Give us a rating.
Yeah. 5.
Share the podcast with someone you love.
Yeah. Why not?
I mean, good content here.
Okay. What a promo. Promo our own thing.
Yeah. We have good content.
Shameless.
Anyways.
Well, have you found any like interesting products lately? I don't know that you found interesting or useful, or I don't know.
Oh, I found an awesome, I think you'll like this, birthday gift. I don't know if I'm
For
actually
me?
going to buy it. Yeah.
Oh.
So I have to see how much it is, but I keep getting ads for it. And so but I think you'll like it.
Uh-oh. Well, now you're keeping them in suspense.
Yeah. I might reveal it at a later date just 'cause I don't know if I'm going to buy it or not.
Okay.
So if I pull the
You can
trigger.
reveal it next podcast 'cause my birthday is Thursday.
Oh, it's this week.
We'll record Friday.
Ooh. A little birthday podcast.
Yeah, that'll be fun. The
Oh,
day
yeah.
after.
Today's Friday the 13th.
Oh, yeah.
So spooky vibes.
This podcast has been pretty spooky.
Yeah. Very spooky.
A lot of weird things. Fart noises and such.
Yeah. Pretty average, I think.
No, it's been good.
Yeah.
Do you believe in Friday the 13th?
Like that bad stuff will actually happen to you
Yeah.
on Friday? No.
Okay.
Only good stuff has happened today.
Really?
Well, maybe not. But overall, it's been a good day.
Pretty average day.
Yeah, it hasn't been like
I mean, I didn't
extra bad day.
I didn't think about Friday the 13th until I got here. So.
Yeah, I didn't really realize it either. So, but there you go.
Yeah.
Has something spooky ever happened to you though? Any ghouls or ghosts ever confronted you?
No, not confronted. I've had sleep paralysis once, but I didn't see a demon or anything when I had it.
Lame.
But I did I woke up and I was just kind of on my side, and all I could think about was I can't move my hands. I just kept thinking, why can't I move my hands? Until eventually I think I went back to sleep and then I woke up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I woke up and I couldn't move. And apparently I was freaking out.
Interesting.
I was freaking out.
That only happens to me during naps.
That you'll get sleep paralysis?
Yeah. I've never had it like waking up normally. Like after a long night of sleep. Yeah.
Huh. You ever see a demon?
I don't think so. I just wake up and it's like super foggy, kind of fuzzy.
Just
like
Eve walking towards you.
Thinking.
What have I
like like my brain's foggy, my vision's a little like not 100%, and I can't move my body. And now it's just like, this again, really? Okay, just gotta wait it out.
Yeah.
Nothing scary has ever happened to me. Well, except for the first time when I was like, oh shoot. I can't
What is
move.
this? Yeah. Yeah, the first time's a little freaky. You don't know what's going on. Why can't I move?
Yeah, I've never had a run-in with a ghost, I don't think, though. Mostly because I'm just really dismissive of paranormal stuff. It has to be, like, super obvious.
I
Like,
haven't really looked out for it either.
if the chairs were stacked up, then I would be like, okay, maybe there's something going on here. Or, like, if we had a cross, we don't even have crosses. So it's like, if there was a cross that was upside down and, like, blood dripping from it, I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
You
There
might
might be
question
something in
something. Wait a minute.
But, like, bumps in the night, I'm like, oh, it's probably nothing.
Yeah. You hear a noise or something. You're like,
Yeah, I only hear noises, but I'm just like, that's just the house creaking.
Yeah.
It's just Eve moving.
I mean, it's
Just
kind of
the
freaky
AC.
when you like go from downstairs to upstairs and you have to turn off all the lights.
Oh, like from a
That
basement.
freaked me out a little bit as a kid.
That kind of still
Turn off
kinda
the light, and
I'll
then you
still
turn off
run
the
up
last
stairs.
light, and your heart kind of goes a little bit. You start running up the stairs, like
Mhm.
look back a little bit. Made it. You're like, shut the door.
Nice. Still faster.
Yeah. That ghost didn't catch me this time. No, I can't say I really have had like a real
Yeah.
paranormal experience.
I've had weird dreams, but I think it's just like me getting freaked out for some reason. And then
Yeah.
obviously there's nothing really going on in real life.
Yeah. Have you ever died in your dream?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I have
Well,
either.
There was one time I fell off a cliff, but I woke up as I was
Yeah,
falling, so I
before you died.
didn't die. I didn't hit the ground and then wake up.
Yeah, I don't think I've died either.
But that's
I've been shot.
Really?
Yeah,
What the heck?
in my dream.
I don't think I've ever had like a violent encounter.
I was like wrestling with this guy outside our Saratoga Springs house,
Uh-huh.
kind of like across the street.
This is for reals?
No, this is a dream. Yeah. I mean, pretty heroic though.
What was he doing?
Well, we were just kind of like, I think I was trying to get the gun away from him or something.
Oh, he had a gun.
Yeah, this is my getting shot story.
Oh. Okay, sorry.
And then I think he got me in the leg,
Oh.
like close up.
Did it hit your artery?
I don't think I had any blood. I just know it.
There was no blood.
Not in the dream, no.
Whoa.
But I knew I got shot, and I think maybe one in the stomach or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was kind of like in pain a little bit, and then I woke up.
Interesting. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never been shot in a dream.
Or had
Or
anything like
Stabbed
violent
or punched.
huh.
None come to mind.
I don't know.
It's always me just running around talking to people. Like
You're in an
that's my
RPG.
dreams.
You're in an RPG then,
Sometimes I have dinosaur dreams. Those are scary.
or you're like
Where there's dinosaurs. I'm just in Jurassic Park, basically.
Oh.
I've never been eaten, though. I always wake up before. So,
the
always
mouth's
escape.
coming down on you.
no, it's always before it gets to that point.
Okay.
But it is terrifying. Those are scary dreams.
Yeah.
You watch a lot of scary movies?
I'm not a scary movie guy.
I used to not be, and then Eve made me watch a bunch of them.
No, you're all in.
Well, I want to say all in, but now I can. Now that I've seen a few, it's like there's definitely like a pattern, to what's going on.
Yeah, you can just tell what.
Like when the jump scares are, or like, okay, I don't know. Part of it was like, I think I used to be scared of watching scary movies because I just didn't know what would happen or like how scary it could be, and so my imagination would just make it scarier. But now that it's like a concrete like storyline and like I know what's gonna happen, it's like, oh, okay, it's just kind of another movie, except you get a little bit more scared during it. But it's not like super scary,
Yeah.
But I used to be like, I don't want to watch scary movies.
I'm kind of like that. I don't need to watch them.
There's some.
I almost feel like they just don't make me feel great watching them,
Well, yeah, that's kind of
Like
the point.
Yeah, then I don't like feeling like that.
You don't like feeling a little spooky.
A little spooky and freaky.
You don't like getting scared.
Not really,
Hmm.
Do you?
That's fun
getting
sometimes.
scared is like danger.
Yeah, but in a controlled environment,
Yeah, I guess
it's
alright.
like, okay, how can I push my limits a little bit?
Yeah. Get the adrenaline going a little.
Yeah,
A
burn
little
some calories.
Final. Yeah, you need it, Mr. 3000. Yeah.
No, I don't need it anymore. Well, I don't need it in general,
Yeah.
but yeah, scary movies. There are some that I've like seen reviews for or trailers for that aren't like your blockbuster horror movie. It's more like this indie film that's like actually kind of like
No, yeah. If it's like this really is gonna happen,
those ones.
those
They're
ones,
like a little twisted.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to watch that.
No, 'cause that really could happen. Like some psycho. Actually, like.
Well, it's not even just like the real things. Like there's one movie I've seen a trailer for called Skinamarink, but it's like about two kids that are home alone, and there's like and like something's like whispering to them to do like these bad things, and it's like it's just like the way it's filmed. Like they showed clips in like this review video, and
looks freaky.
yeah, it just feels uncomfortable, and it's not like a gotcha,
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that horror is better than like a psychological like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But if it was like, I don't know, like the Zodiac or something, like that really happened, But I mean, it's not like that scary.
Yeah.
I guess I'm not too worried about that. Statistically, should never have to deal with something like that.
I don't know what that is actually.
The Zodiac,
Yeah.
the Zodiac killer,
Oh.
the serial killer, California, left little cryptic messages everywhere.
I'm not really familiar.
Sent some letters that were in code.
Not really familiar.
Oh. All those church movies.
You worked on it? What do you mean?
Yeah, like it was the film called Love Kennedy. It's not really like one of his more popular ones, I don't think. But was um what did I do? I helped the
You were the water boy?
no.
Snacks, concessions?
I helped the like prop lady most of the time.
Get the props.
Yes, like dressing the sets.
She'd be like, wrench. Hand it to her.
No, it wasn't like that. It was more like we would put tape over the logos on like the Band-Aid boxes or like any sort of thing in the background. There would be a little bit of tape over it so that it wasn't showing like the actual product.
Yeah.
Because there's issues with that.
Right.
Or
Copyright issues and stuff.
yeah, or like hanging up stuff in the background, or like grabbing plants for her, or like loading up the truck with stuff we're not using anymore. And then for a little bit, I was directing traffic because it was filming on a neighborhood street, and there was a scene where we had like a car pulling out of the driveway and everything, and so we had to like stop people from coming down the street and then let them pass in between takes. So
traffic
kind of cool. Yeah.
So you didn't really do anything like
Nothing
film-wise.
cool. Yeah.
That's kind of
on
cool.
that one. It was cool to be there, but I didn't work on anything.
Yeah. You just kind of help.
Yeah. And then I worked on a movie that a BYU student was making. He dropped out of the film program to just make movies to go into like film festivals. And so I worked on his movie, and on that one I helped like the lighting guys like set up lights and stuff, and then I helped the camera people mostly just like run batteries and like change lenses and stuff. And so yeah, mostly just help stuff again.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then you quit.
Yeah, because
Film.
it's like
It's a tough industry.
yeah, it is. And it's like a 12-hour day being the grunt.
Yeah.
And I wanted to be the guy behind the camera, the cinematographer. And so it's like, if I was a grunt working 12 hours a day, it's like, if I'm the main guy, it's going to be more than that for 3 months at a time, basically, filming a full-length movie.
A lot of work.
And I was like,
Couldn't hack it.
I don't want to work that much. Yeah. Kind of lazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I chose a work from home job.
Yeah. I mean, if I could survive doing one of those a year, then 100%.
Yeah.
I'd trade that.
That's easy.
Yeah. But it's like, I'd have to do that all year. And so it was like, it didn't seem like a good trade-off.
Yeah. Well.
So I quit.
That's cool.
But I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's what college is about.
Yeah, having
Have some fun.
Doing your thing.
Yeah, man. Just chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you dropped out.
Yeah. And then after 3 more years of school, I dropped out.
Nice.
And now I'm making a podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, come full circle.
Bigger and better
Creatively.
things. Yeah. Well, I've always been making stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Can't
Film,
stop,
music,
dude.
and pods.
Can't stop.
Can't stop. You got
And,
that
like,
creative itch.
Yeah. And like, I'm trying to think of other creative endeavors I've embarked on. I tried to do art for a while. I got kind of into sketching.
Hmm.
Didn't get like really great or anything. I built my guitar. That was kind of a creative thing.
Interesting.
I didn't like carve the wood or anything. I bought a guitar and then ripped out all the electrical components and then replaced it with new stuff that's supposed to make it sound more
So
like
you-
a vintage guitar.
Yeah.
But I like soldered everything
Okay.
and like did all the wiring.
So you built the inside.
Yeah. Built
Not
the
the
guts.
shell.
Yeah.
I have not tried a lot of creative endeavors.
You should try.
I should. I built a PC.
That's
That's
pretty cool.
Yeah. It's actually not that hard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to try and do one, but then I saw one on Facebook Marketplace for pretty cheap,
Oh,
so I
you
was
just
like,
bought it.
I'll just do that one.
That's cool. To build something,
Yeah.
then have it work. That's like the
Yeah.
man. If this does not boot up, that's
It's-
$1,800
it's
bucks
gonna
down the
suck.
drain.
Yeah.
Yikes.
What do you use your computer for?
Well, right now editing a lot.
Sick.
Play some video games. Schoolwork.
Yeah.
So
You need a heavy graphics card for schoolwork.
mine's yeah. You got gotta get the highest.
Yeah.
A lot of rendering.
Mm-hmm. To load up Canvas.
Load up Canvas and save documents.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But it renders our video pretty fast, you know?
Really? Nice.
I mean, it's only like 30-second videos that I'm rendering.
yeah, try a movie.
I would need some more. I mean, I would need a better graphics card, yeah.
Interesting. I mean, do the creative things, like, are you drawn to, like, make stuff, I guess? Has the PC been, like, the main, like, the big thing recently, I guess?
Yeah. I haven't really made a whole lot. Mostly sports. I'm more of like, physical,
Mm.
you know,
You're physically oriented.
physically oriented than like creatively.
Wonder if there's a thing for that.
A what?
I wonder if, well, 'cause people talk about how, like, there's, like, the creative side and the analytical side, but they only really talk about those two sides of stuff,
Yeah.
I feel like.
I'm probably more analytical
Hmm.
than creative. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
I thought
I'm
maybe
pretty smart, you know?
Yeah, okay.
Just,
You like to run the numbers
I like to run, yeah. Maybe I'm in the middle.
in the middle.
Yeah.
I like looking at the numbers, but I don't want to think about the numbers for the rest of the day, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to, I just want to see, okay, cool, we got this many views. Sick.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to think about, how can we drive more? How can we get this and that? I mean, sometimes I think about that, but it's not like
I do think about that.
I lose steam on that really quickly. I'm like, just add a like and subscribe thing at the end, whatever. Okay, move on.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say I'm more like, how are these numbers, like, how is it affecting the video, and like,
Uh-huh.
how can we use the numbers to, like, make it better, you know?
Good. Well, I'm glad you're on that side then.
Yeah. So we're a good team, you know?
Yeah, dude. What's your Myers-Briggs personality type?
I don't know.
You don't know? The 4-letter one?
Name an example. I'm not sure what you're talking
I'm
about.
an INTP.
No, I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
I have to take the test or something.
Yeah, you should take the test.
Okay.
There's a lot of good ones.
Okay.
Free ones, too.
I'll
It
I'll
just-
take the test.
They
Maybe
take
we
a
should
while.
take the test on here.
It'd be a lot of silence.
No, we'll do it before, but then we'll talk about it on here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Okay.
take the test and find out. But I mean, it is a long test.
Okay.
So it might take you like 20 minutes or something.
Oh, it's not as long.
It's not like the ACT.
ACT is gonna be 3 hours.
No, but it's like 150 questions or something.
Okay.
And it's like a scale. Like, does this describe you? Like, not at all. Kind of. You know.
I always get a little stressed out though on those things because like,
Uh-huh.
does it actually describe me? Or like, what
Yeah.
am I?
I mean,
What actually am I?
just answer honestly and then read the little report at the end.
Yeah.
I feel like mine described me pretty well.
Wait, what is yours? We'll do.
We'll
it.
talk about it next time. We'll talk about it
Yeah.
next time. We'll save that.
Yeah.
We'll save that.
Was there anything
I
else
mean,
you want to talk about? Yeah.
Oh wait, we included the break, so.
Anything else you want to talk about though?
No, I don't think so.
Not much.
I think that's it.
Okay. I think we wrap.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Thanks
Thanks
for
for joining
tuning in.
us on the couch.
You know, if you have ideas for a potential intro, what we could do, drop it in the comments.
Or if you have a question you want us to answer, drop us a comment.
Yeah, I guess drop us a comment too.
What do you mean, I guess? Come on.
Send us an email.
Give them your email then.
Well, it'd be the cousin game night email. Wouldn't
Okay.
be my personal email, dude. I'm not handing that out. That might be on our page actually. I think there's
Your personal email?
no. The podcast email.
Okay.
I think you can go to a spot on our profile and find it.
Well,
I'm
yeah, you can
pretty
send
sure.
us an email. Why not?
If you want to, or just drop a comment. I think comments would be easier 'cause it's right
Yes,
there on
yes.
Spotify
We-
or Apple. Oh, I don't even look at the comments on Apple. I wonder if they even come through to the Spotify
I
app.
don't know.
I don't know. Someone drop a comment on Apple Podcasts, and
So
we'll
we
see if
see.
we get it.
All right.
All right, let's wrap it up. See you next time.
See ya.